a giant. All right, what is going on, guys? Welcome back to Be the Fish. We are in Florida. We came down from the Lake Maria event to go see my parents and grandparents that live down here. Spent a few days hanging out with them, getting some good family time, and had to work most of the week. But we're on our way back up north, and I couldn't leave the state without doing a little bit of bass fishing. So found some random freaking lake on Google Maps. I don't even know if I know the name of it. And we're out here. It's gonna be hopefully spawn. We're looking at, right now it says 64.5-degree water. It'll probably change as we move around a little bit. We got like 5 or 6 hours. We're gonna pick up a frog, pick up a chatterbait, and just go fishing. Hopefully we find some on bed, do a little bed fishing. The goal is to just go find a giant, catch some fish, have some fun. I don't get to fish Florida bass-wise much. Usually when I come down, I'm fishing saltwater, things like that with my dad, my grandpa. So let's just go have some fun. We'll see what happens. Poor guy. Oops. Sorry, bud. Oh no! What was I doing? I was horsing with him. You stupid dummy. That was a good fish right there. We'll come back. I was like, is that a bite? Florida's fun. And we got bit there too. Like, we could be in a good area right now. That's fun. All right. Okay, bud. That's awesome. Heck yeah. That's awesome. 5-pounder, 504. 504. Heck yeah. Thank you, Mama. That was fun. All right, I guess we're flipping reeds for the rest of the day. That's a good time. And the one that I lost there, fishing like a dummy, felt about on par with that. Well, we are going to be much more prepared flipping those reeds now. Back off of them a little bit and position ourselves to make a good cast and be ready for a good hook set, not like the first one where I was just like a dummy. Just like, meh, we'll throw over here, see if we get a bite. You dum-dum. I know a bunch of people talk about it all the time, but if you guys noticed there when I got hung up using the reed, just hold. Don't yank, just hold. Majority of the time it'll come back out. I know so a bunch of people talk about that, but I figured I'd mention it because there was a circumstance right there where it worked out. That was another good one. 2 lost one. I definitely consider this a weakness of mine, so we're gonna work on it. Actually see a bed on side imaging. think I need a stiffer rod. Knew I'd seen a bed. You can see the bed over there with, I got my Hobie Sightmasters on, the bluefin with the Sightmaster lenses. You can see that bed pretty easily over there. It's definitely pad stems. That's for dang sure. Caught that one actually off a tree though. I could see that visually. The other ones I'm not seeing visually, I'm just casting to them. No electronics, no nothing, I'm just feeling. It's kind of nice to do that in a world where electronics right now are all the rave. I got my Helix 9 going right here, but that's just so I could see like if there's random grass out there that I could go throw a trap or a bladed jig. But that's old school now, side imaging. All right. You're fun. You're a fun guy. Thank you, thank you. Let's see what we got. That's like another almost 19 or 20 incher. 313. Almost a 4-pounder. Thank you, bud. Gosh, even the 3-pounders are fighting hard. Florida's fun, man. All right, we're gonna keep a tally of our total weight. We got 2 fish for 9 pounds right now. Just keep a tally. I don't know if any of those males would have even counted either, but we're only gonna put the decent sized girls on the scale. Actually, fish like that, it's probably a male, to be honest. I didn't really check to see if it was peeing or not, but that's fun. I like that. Probably should retie here in a little bit. That's a giant. Oh my God. That is a giant. That's a giant. That's a freaking giant. Holy moly. It's probably a 6-pounder. At least. Sheesh. They're right back in that bed. That was definitely the male. That answered that for us. Goodness, man. We are having some freaking fun today. Holy moly. That was a kayak bass, dude. Oh my God. I mean, son, look at that sucker. That might be a 7-pounder, to be honest. No, we're close, 6.5. 6.5 pounder. I can't believe that's 6.5. That's crazy to me. I'm gonna reweigh that thing. That's crazy, 6.5. Ford fish are weird, man. Can't believe this is only 6.5, but that's a dang bacon. Dang Florida stud. Only 6.5 pounds though. Almost 23 inches. Thank you, Mama. I think I got 3 fish for 15 pounds now. That's fun. Probably should check my line now, eh? Got a little bit of fray. But judging by that fish, I am just going to retie for the pure fact that we might run into some bigger fish today. We certainly have the chance. That's fun. Alright, let's get this retied. I caught that male out of there and then just didn't know that was a male or not. Didn't really check to see if it was peeing, and then I was like, you know what? We'll throw it back in there. See what happens. Bong. Thumped the crap out of it. And line was singing. I didn't bring yum dingers or anything. I brought freaking Senko, so it might be an expensive day. We're throwing plastics here. Hook is still sharp. That's good. Had that thing buried in its bone of its mouth. Heck yeah. What the hell is that? You drive no, that's not. I wasn't even sure I had a fish on. Fish are everywhere. Alright guys, it's getting a little bit breezy right now, so we're staying on the downwind side of these pad stems. Definitely on pad stems. The big ones that I've caught have been the furthest out off the bank. Basically what I'm doing is I'm just pitching in this 1/4 ounce peg Senko. I'll put my whole setup and everything down below, link it to Omnia if you guys want to pick any of it up, and use code SERIOUS10 if you want to get 10% off. I'm just finding the pockets within these pads that I can drag it through, and it's hard bottom, bumping in the stems, and then just feeling for the bass to pick it up. You know, sometimes you'll feel them hit it pretty hard. Sometimes your line will just be swimming off. So you got to pay a lot of close attention. Just slowly drag it, slowly, very, very slowly. So far, a decent amount of fish. A couple big ones too. Definitely want to go back and try to catch those 2 decent ones that I lost. Horsing around like a turd. Yeah, they're definitely spawning pretty hard right now. First frogfish of the year. First frogfish of the year. Thank you, bud. It was fun. Alright, guys. We're gonna go head back towards the ramp. Might fish a thing or two, but for the most part, we're probably gonna end up wrapping it up for today. Literally, it maybe went half a mile and caught a crap ton of fish. A couple big ones. Hopefully, the video is not over just yet. Hopefully, we go catch some more. Would love to hit like that 20-pound mark. Nonetheless, having fun. Nice weather, a little bit breezy. Maybe go try to see if we can't get bit on the glide. See what happens. Oh. Oh. Oh, ooh, we just caught a giant. It's a freaking megalodon, dude. That's awesome. Confirmed, video is not over. Oh God, that's a 7. At least a 7. Oh my God. Guys. Stuck her good. Oh, I'm shaking. I'm shaking. Oh my God, dude. Sheesh. That's a freaking megalodon, dude. Oh, it's definitely a PB. 7.5 pounder. God, that just looks so much bigger than a 7.5 though. I feel like I'm getting gypped on these scales. Yeah, 7.5. Guys, that is a freaking giant. Woo. 7.5 pounder. Sheesh. I feel like I'm getting gypped on these weights. Bye, mama. Well, I had missed that fish earlier today. I knew it was a good one. I didn't think it was that good. I could have sworn, dude, those fish, like I guess I just don't have an eye for big fish like that, being from the north. But that thing, like when that thing came up, I'm like, oh my God, is that an 8? Is that an 8 or 9 pounder? That just means when the day comes when I do catch, if I do catch an 8 or 9 pounder, I'm going to lose my freaking mind. I'm gonna think it's like a freaking 20. I love that, man. That's awesome. I'm glad we made the track. That's sick. We have like 25, 26 pounds right now. All right, guys, we are coming up on the launch here. We got a couple more little pad sections we're gonna flip, and then we are going to call it a video. Been out for 4.5 hours or so, if that. And right now, I mean, at least the fish that we put on the scales, we got 4 for 23 pounds. So if you add in one of those little ones, probably 24, 25 pounds. So cannot complain. Random freaking lake I found on Google Maps and just showing up and flipping. I mean, it's awesome. I wish I could have looked at these fish and sight fished them, but I mean, I prefer this, honestly. Not knowing, just flipping pads. So much fun, man. Looking back on that, didn't even need my side imaging or anything like that. I mean, it was good to know the water temp, but at the end of the day, I didn't need anything. And just come out here and flip. You can definitely just do that in Florida this time of year. Well, you could do that in Florida anytime. You don't need anything, any electronics or anything for Florida. It definitely helps sometimes if there's an offshore bite, but that was freaking awesome. Only needed one setup, although catching that fish on a frog was worth it. Would love to take a couple days down here and just explore. That could be so much fun. so many lakes down in Central Florida that you can just go, and it seems like you can have a bunch of fun with. Well, that's gonna wrap it up for today's video. Actually I went through 2 full packs of Senko, so I went and started flipping a fluke around. Didn't get bit because I literally just put it on. But I will link frog setup as well as the Senko flipping setup down below for you guys. Senko's being more on the expensive side. I wish I brought like dingers or something, because I think those fish would have ate regardless. I mean, realistically they're on beds. They're sitting on those pad stems because it creates harder bottom. In a lake like this, it's a lot of mush and mud. Those pad stems create for a hard bottom and allows those fish to spawn on them. But like I said, Senkos are a little bit expensive, so use code Series10 if you need to get some. Save at least a few bucks on your order on that. 'Cause saving money on fishing tackle is pretty nice. One thing I did use, guys, was Omnia Fishing's Premium Pro. If you download the app, you get Premium Pro, which is map layers that show you the temperatures and things like that. I went and fished this side of the lake because I saw it was the warmer side, and I figured right now, this time of year in March, fish in Florida should be spawning, and I think they were for sure correct there. Again, I didn't even need my graph. I could have used the Omnia app. I was using that and pairing it up with the Humminbird One Boat Network app, and man, it's those layers are ridiculous. You can see water clarity too. There's a whole bunch of different things you can use with that. That could be a big advantage, especially this time of year in the spring, seeing where that warmer water is going to be. But nonetheless, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Appreciate y'all for watching. Please give a like and a thumbs up. If you haven't checked out the recent Chasing Hardware series, make sure you click back a few videos, especially if you're new to the channel. Appreciate y'all, and we'll see you on the next one. Peace.